So Palantir stock is up another 5% on the day, plowing right through $40 per share. Now we're up over $2 on the day. In fact, we're at almost $41 per share. So we're going to do a breakdown on my position, what I'm looking to do here. Of course, we'll break down the charts and where I see Palantir going in the short term, and we'll take a look at the options chain. Guys, some of these options are just going bananas right now. So make sure to hit the like button and to subscribe here on YouTube. We're almost at 40,000 subs. And if you guys want to join us over on Patreon, where I'm breaking down what I'm doing every single week in my portfolio, I'm putting in money every single week and I'm buying stocks. Plus, there's a Discord. I post my charts and ideas over there on Patreon. Check it out. It's linked right down below in the description box. And with that being said, actually, it's in the comments section as well. And with that being said, cheers, guys. Let's dive right into the video. So, man, PLTR continues to do what it does best, at least recently, and that's been going up. There was a lot of pain, a lot of selling across the last couple of years, but man, we shareholders, or us shareholders, I don't know how to put that, but we have sure been rewarded, and patience, really patience here has been rewarded, right? The stock's up, like I said, another 5%, over 5% on the day, up over $2, and we just hit over $41 per share about 10-15 minutes prior to me hitting that record button, guys. And this thing just keeps on moving, man. Just when you think it's going to cool off a little bit, which I guess it did yesterday, we got down to about 38.75 after hitting over $40 on Friday. Just when you think it's going to, pull back, maybe sell off, nope, it just rips and keeps on going, man. So, yeah, we hit $40 on Friday, cooled off to a bit to about $38.75 yesterday. That was about a 4% sell-off from the high on Friday, and now we're just breaking out again on this 5-day, 5-minute. We have a golden cross. We're above the moving averages, and here on the 20-day chart, you guys can see just how much PLTR is up in the past month. In less than a month, actually, we're up from $33 per share all the way now to $41 per share, up over 22% in about a month. And on the 4-hour chart here, guys, we can see a massive move, playing out, which we've been covering here on the channel. And like I said, patience has prevailed, right? Or if you have patience, you're going to be fine, especially in a company that you truly believe in. That's a strong company, which in this case, Palantir is. And, we went through a lot of pain. I didn't own the stock personally, but a lot of the people in the community did during this time period. A lot of pain throughout 2021, 2022 especially. And it's been looking very good since that point, right? So again, it goes back to patience, believing in a company. If you believe in a company, hold on to it. And it's not guaranteed, but if you're right in your analysis, you pick the right company, man, if you're just patient, things like this could happen, where the stock went from $5 per share, not even 2 years ago, to where it is right now, pushing $41 per share. And by the way, we're almost at all-time highs. All-time highs were hit at $45 in the beginning of 2021. So about 4 years ago, we hit all-time highs. And now it looks like, guys, this stock wants all-time highs again. And it looks like it wants all-time highs as soon as possible, right? And earnings are coming up here fairly soon. Thinkorswim has them on the 31st of this month, so the last day of this month after the bell. And the only thing that I'm a bit worried about is if this stock continues running up like crazy heading into earnings, and we're pretty much priced to perfection heading into earnings, and if earnings slip up a little bit, if they're off just by a hair, that in and of itself could cause a sell-off in the stock. I mean, we've seen that before. Last time they reported earnings, we did get a dump off in the stock to $21 per share, believe it or not. Before earnings, it looks like it was at about $26, $25 per share. So something like that could happen potentially if earnings slip up just a little bit, maybe guidance or something like that. Considering, again, it's pretty much priced to perfection right now. But who knows? Maybe we get a bit of a pullback before earnings. Maybe it flattens out a bit before earnings, so the moving averages can catch up a little bit here on the chart. But for now, we're smooth sailing, guys. We're breaking out. We're hitting new highs on this time frame. We're at a multi-year high now, and we're about $4 away from all-time highs. So the options chain, let me show you guys some of these, options here. And by the way, this is Moomoo's platform. Get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo. Shameless plug. Link down below. With at least a $100 deposit and your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1%. Check it out, guys. Free money, and that also helps out the channel. So take a look. The $40 strike that expires this Friday, so we have a couple days left till it expires, but these are up 300% on the day, and the $40.50 strike is up 400% on the day today, which is insane. If I click this one or hover over it, you guys can see what I'm looking at. And look, it gets even crazier. The 41.50 that expires this Friday is up 600% on the day, which is like, oh my God, right? So if you're short-term betting on these options, which I'm not a big advocate of doing, I don't like really buying options that are a week out. I mean, I like buying them if they're a couple weeks out, preferably months out. But if you're buying these options, that expire a week out, man, you could hit some home runs. And again, the 41.50s are up 600% on the day, which is just nutty. And if you look at some other dates here, let's see, by the end of the year, where are we looking at? December 20th is the last date for these options. And I'm curious, let's see here. Who's betting on all-time highs? It looks like we do have some open interest, or a good amount of open interest, on the $45 calls that expire on the 20th of December. So it looks like a good amount of people are betting all-time highs will hit before the end of the year. It looks like those $45 strikes, or $45 calls rather, are up 44% on the day. These again expire on the 20th of December. Pretty interesting there. Again, we covered the all-time highs, about $45. So we do have some decent open interest on those calls. Also a good amount on the $50 calls, actually almost double the open interest on the $50 calls that expire December 20th. And will it hit $50 this year? I mean, I would be stunned if it hit $50 this year. I'll be honest. It could happen. Who knows? But that is a bit of a stretch in my opinion. But hey, the $50 calls, that's as far as they go out. Actually, no, there's $55 calls. But yeah, the $50 calls are up 58% today that expire in December 20th. And the $55 ones are up 66% today, man. So I don't know. I don't think we're going to hit $50, but those $45 calls that expire mid-December, late December, those could hit. Those are interesting. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to go out there and buy them personally. I'm already in shares. I have a pretty decent position in Palantir. I'm already up a lot on those shares. But hey, man, if you want some more exposure, you think it's gonna go past $45 or to $45 per share, these might not be that bad of a bet. It looks like, again, we have a decent amount of open interest on those. But yeah, interesting times to say the least here, guys, on Palantir, and the options chain looks pretty nutty right now. Maybe I'll do another video going over this more in depth at some point. But yeah, for now, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And for me, I'm holding on tight to these shares. I'm not selling. I'm not buying more either at these levels, but I'm just holding on. I think Palantir is a hold right now. I wouldn't buy fresh shares. I mean, wait, let me reiterate this, or let me say this better. If you want to own the stock for 5-10 years, would I go all in on a position right now? Not necessarily, but would I nibble a tiny bit to start the position to get my feet wet? I would consider that, but I would not go all in at these levels. I mean, it's a bit frothy, you could argue. I don't want to say it's insanely overvalued, but, I'd personally wait for a bit of a pullback to go heavier in it. But for now, I'm holding on. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Run those likes up. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and check us out on Patreon. Join the team on there. We're actually building out a portfolio. Every single week, I'm putting in money, depositing money, buying stocks, moving stocks around, and we're crushing the market this year, guys. We're crushing the S&P 500 year to date. So check it out. Link down below. Shameless plug, man. Join the Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next one.